With me, there can be 100 people in the room and 99 don't believe in you, and you just need one to believe in you, and that was him. So you can have 100 people in the room that are watching you and 99 don't believe in you, and one does, and that was him. So, there could be 100 people in the room and 99 don't believe, but all it takes is one. 100 people can be in a room.
I'm in my 20s, which means I'm all about me. And I'm looking to find true love in the next 4 to 5 working weeks. I don't like hearing about kick-ass work ethic. The most productive I've been in the past few months is rewatching the Harry Potter film series. I've always wanted to be a white blonde woman, really, because blondes really do have more fun. Perhaps someone like Billie Piper or Paris Hilton. I used to live out this fantasy vicariously through my Barbies. When a guy breaks up with me, I'm always a bit too upset about it, I think. Especially because a couple of the guys I've dated have had wonderful long blonde hair, which is the only reason I miss their company. I've had a few run-ins with guys who I found to be particularly horrible and perhaps a little racist. I'd like to turn up to one of their homes like Kathy Bates in American Horror Story, the series in which she plays a hotel receptionist. She goes up to a guy, to his room, a guy that's been particularly demeaning, and she says, "Douchebag," before abruptly slitting his throat and drinking his blood. Because her character has recently been infected with an ancient blood virus that enables her to live forever, as long as she drinks the blood of the healthy and recently murdered. So that's nice. Instagram photos of people's beautiful life achievements make me want to become learned in dark magic, which I've been getting more clued up on over the past few months. I've made some very potent pentacle blood effigies. I've always wanted to have long, decorative locks, even as a small child. Really though, I think I wanted to swivel my head around dramatically in the breeze in the park, like Rose Tyler in the first rebooted episode of Doctor Who. The gym is such a fallacy for people who don't feel overwhelmed with joy at the idea of planning every one of their meals, doing the same exercise on and on habitually, seemingly into forever, quite like a form of Victorian workhouse torture. All in the hopes of getting a muscle. I thought if I went loads I might come to enjoy it and resemble one of the incredibly obnoxious looking men that saunter very confidently around my gym. But I didn't enjoy it. For a short while I could afford a personal trainer whose rates were surprisingly low, but it turned out he'd only just started. I worked with him for a few months, but I found I was mainly motivated by the fact I could be near him, his bald head and his big arse for 45 minutes, much more than the prospect of doing any exercise at all. One day, my dad collected me early when I was at school. He called the head teacher and said, excuse me. My head teacher said, "I'll see you tomorrow, Kai. I hope you get better soon." And I thought, that's strange. I'm not ill. My dad collected me and took me to the Emmanuel Centre where Nigella was giving a talk on her new book, which was Kitchen at the time. She gave a wonderful speech about enjoying different kinds of crisps, and that was when I knew I really wanted to talk about snacks. Which reminds me, the amount of times peculiar men have popped up on apps with their faces followed by photos of their fishnetted butt cracks makes me lose faith in gay love in general. I might buy a 1950s wedding dress, look moody and wander around my local area hoping that this kickstarts a resurgence of lost love. I broke up in inverted commas with my boyfriend because it wasn't a true relationship. I sometimes look around with panic when I'm outdoors as if he'll suddenly be there like I'm Beyonce in the music video for Deja Vu. The scene where she's in her red Dolce & Gabbana low-cut dress. When I was a child, I had a doll's house filled with Barbies. I would enjoy following my mum around while she was hoovering, putting the Barbie's hair up against the air vent of the vacuum to make her hair blow in the breeze. Also, whenever I'd feel uncomfortable, I'd imagine I had long hair and immediately feel calmer. I went for a job interview where the man at the desk had all the charm of an old cum sock. My cat is called Blake. He's sort of black and brooding. He's more interesting and more reliable than any man I've ever met. He's more intelligent, his opinions are more balanced, and when he takes me out for dinner, he doesn't make me feel insecure or judged when I order another cider or double whiskey. To sum up, trust animals more than people. B, opinions are just opinions, so don't listen to, the bad ones. If you snore, you need one of those things. Youth and beauty are vastly overrated. There can be 100 people in the room, and 99 people don't believe in you, but it takes just one to believe in you, and that was Bradley Cooper.